gonna paste the stream URL into. Let me see, where do I have that?
Okay. Then we can see what you got.
Okay, I'm gonna paste that into your stream comment, and then we good to go. Okay.
This is cool.
All right. So we should be good.
Something like Zoom. We don't use this, we use Zoom.
Yeah. Yeah, this does a lot of cool stuff.
What is the Skype?
Well, this is Skype. But the software that this is the CEO of the company, and he's live, makes is called Mimo Live, excuse me, which is that right there. And that's multi-in, multi-out, which is what MIMO stands for. Video, audio, all kinds of stuff. And you can do just amazing cool stuff. Okay.
Russ, did you see the URL I posted into the comments of the stream? So of your original stream, so people should be able to watch there.
Ready. Okay, I'm looking both in Skype and on YouTube. Why am I not seeing it? Nuts.
Something there. Something other.
I posted it in Skype as well, so you should be seeing it there.
And what OS? What OS?
Can you post it into? Oh, got it. Okay. That will be just fine.
So that stream should work.
Okay, give me just a second. Let me put this here.
I mean, no, you have YouTube? I have it too.
It's working.
Good.
You got it.
Got it.
You got it. Okay. So that only took a long time.
Just 20 minutes late.
Okay.
But I think we're good to go. So that's okay.
Thing is that Oliver has a nice calm presence.
Oh, definitely?
That it doesn't seem like any time is going by at all.
Really?
All right, let him go.
Okay, so I put the link to this on the other page. We should start getting some people in a second. Anytime you're ready, go ahead and brag about your company. And thank you for.
Well, you're doing a good job, so maybe I should let you do the introduction.
Well, you and your brother are pretty amazing. So.
All right, thank you. Yeah, so Boeing Software is a company, and we are based in Germany, in Europe. We are a virtual company. We now have employees all over the place. We have a small office where we keep the records, but basically people are working from home. So we have people working in Austria, in Germany, in the Ukraine, in Croatia, and on the island of Tenerife. So a lot of Tenerife, which is I don't know how the English pronunciation of that is. That's a Spanish island off the coast of Africa. It's in the Canary Islands. So our sales department is basically there. All right, so I'm gonna show you two things. One is a new app which we've just introduced shortly before Christmas. It's called Photomagico for iPad. The second thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you how we produce this live stream a little bit. So introduction to the tools I'm using here, and Yeah, so that's, I think I want to keep the demo part and me talking part very short, and then people can ask questions either through the comments in YouTube, or you know, you guys can ask me any questions. We can also do Twitter if you want to. I can, if we have someone watching, tweet with the hashtag CAUG 2020, and we'll get your tweets on screen. All right, so Photomagico for iPad. So a little bit of background on Photomagico. Photomagico is a slideshow app for photographers. So in contrast to Keynote or PowerPoint, the focus is really on the quality of the image. And I'm just gonna turn off the audio from the call for a minute. So, well, no. So if you say something, it will be in the stream, so keep in mind. The idea is that photographers want to do presentations of their photos and videos, and in a manner where the best quality is preserved. If you show a photo with Keynote, it's scaled down. If you do the same with PowerPoint, it's also scaled down, and Photomagico really uses every pixel of all the nice 10 megapixel images you have, and tries to put them on screen in the best possible quality in real time, so you don't have to do any rendering. You just edit your slideshow, press play, and go. And you can also export the slideshows to upload them to YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or any other social media. So basically that's Photomagico. Has been around on the Mac since 2003, 4, 5, something like that, 6, I think. And the last 2 years, Peter, who is the principal engineer and designer behind Photomagico, has worked on the iPad app, and we've just launched it before Christmas. Excuse me. One of the cool things you can do, of course, if you have an iPad and you use Photomagico, you can design and edit slideshows. But if you already have the Mac version and use that to create slideshows, you can take your slideshows with the iPad to a family meeting or a presentation or something like that and play it from the iPad. And that functionality is free, so if you go to the App Store and download Photomagico for iPad, you can always use it to play your Photomagico slideshows you created on the Mac. If you want to edit slideshows on the iPad, there's an in-app purchase that unlocks the editor. It's a subscription. The yearly subscription is about $30, I think, maybe 40. And that allows you to use the edit features. And Photomagico is really not just a toy app. It's a very deep, very complicated app. So I think the price is more than justified.
The Mac works for the iPad or for both?
So it's both for Mac and iPad. And the audio is breaking up just a little bit. So I just want to jump in for just a second. You're talking about a product that they make called Photomagico that I've had for 10 years. It's excellent. It really is. And it's a way to create slideshows, images, presentations. You can upload it to Instagram, Facebook. You can use it, in professional presentations. And it is much, much, much better than like PowerPoint or Keynote in terms of presenting your images in a very professional, very stylish way. It's really, really, and it's a great price. And now they're introducing that you can have Photomagico, not just on your Mac, like I've had it for 10 years, but also now on the iPad. And I think his brother did all that engineering. So it's a great, great program. So actually the other is breaking up just a little bit, but just keep going. Let's see what we can do.
Is it only for photos, or if you have screenshots or something like that you want to do a presentation, can you move that into Photomagico, or is it only for actual photos?
Barbara's asking if it's only just for photos, or can you do other things?
You can do videos. You can do basically every file. Every sort of file, media file that the Mac or the iPad now supports. So PNGs, PDFs, TIFFs, JPEGs, all kinds of media files, basically. So yes, you can also do presentations of screenshots. All right. Russ, thank you for translating. I hope you can still understand me. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a quick intro video that shows the user interface of Photomagico for iPad and how the basic usage is. And I hope that you'll be able to follow the video. Russ, we tried it earlier and it did break up a little bit, which is because of the internet connection at the location where you are. But in the stream it will be great and everybody in the stream can enjoy it as well. So I'm gonna just start that video now, and it's about 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and then I'll be back after that.
Welcome to Photomagico. In this introductory video, I will show you how to create your first slideshow. First, tap on the plus button. In the following dialog, enter the name of the slideshow and the name of the author. That is your name. Then tap on Create. The most important part of the Photomagico user interface is the storyboard at the bottom of the screen. Since the slideshow is still empty, the image browser is visible at the top of the screen. Select a couple of images and drag them down to the storyboard. Tap on Play to preview the slideshow. As you can see, the slides automatically have a default duration and animation. The slides can be rearranged by dragging them around in the storyboard. The stage in the upper part of the screen displays the layers of each slide. Here, you can position or zoom a layer as desired. By setting different positions or zoom factors for start and finish, you can adjust the animation of each layer. Double-tap a slide in the storyboard to reveal the options pop-up. Here you can customize lots of parameters like slide duration, transitions, or apply layer effects. Now let's add some audio to the slideshow. Switch to the audio browser and drag a song down to the storyboard. The slides are now automatically synced to the beat of the music. Let's preview again. Very nice. So now let's add some polish by adding an intro and some credits with the help of snippets, which are reusable components that speed up slideshow authoring. Switch to the Snippets browser. From the Effects section, drag an intro to the beginning of the slideshow. From the Text Credits section, drag the Made with Photomagico snippet to the end of the slideshow. Once you are done authoring your slideshow, you can present it to your audience. Tap on the Present button. You can present your slideshow directly on this iPad. For a larger audience, you can stream your slideshow to a television via AirPlay. If your audience is even larger than that, you can connect your iPad to a projector and present the slideshow on a big screen. To share the slideshow with the rest of the world, tap on this button to reveal the Sharing Assistant. Then tap on Internet to render a video file that is suitable for uploading to YouTube. Once exporting has been finished, select YouTube to upload the video created to the Internet. To find out more about how to use PhotoMagico, tap on the Help button. Here you can also watch this Getting Started video again. Enjoy using PhotoMagico.
All right. So I hope that was you could follow that, Russ. Is that were you able to follow the video?
We could hear the sound. The video was delayed by some time. We're still seeing a little bit of the video right now.
We're seeing the storyboard.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Barbara said it correctly. We're seeing the storyboard.
Oh, okay.
And a bit of a delay between the audio and the video.
But we got it.
But we did get it, and the audio did come through really, really nicely.
Yeah. How to set it up, how to put introduction in there.
Yeah, the transitions,
Yeah.
all the stuff from ancient Rome. I
Adding,
love Roman
right?
history, so that was great to see.
Adding music.
Yep.
Very nice.
Adding layers, exporting out to you. Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's all there. And it's
Really neat
some
program.
stuff I didn't know you could do on the iPad. So, yeah, so very, very nice stuff that people here can use. So, yeah, it's really, really cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Good. So I think
I think at the very ending of the video, 'cause
How to project it and.
yeah, I think right now it's exporting.
so. Is the video in sync? Is the video in sync right now?
Well,
It's exporting. This looks like a YouTube export
Yeah.
page to me.
yeah, it was exporting.
That's the video that it's showing.
Right.
Oh, so
This is
you're
the help
watching
section.
the are you watching the YouTube stream instead of the Mimo call?
I think we're watching the YouTube stream. I'm pretty sure we are.
Yeah, the YouTube
I don't know
stream
what
is
we're
about
doing.
30 seconds behind. So you should switch to the Mimo call so you see me in real time.
Okay. Well, we're
Just
seeing
bring
you
the
again.
browser-
So,
Oh yeah, okay. So what are you watching the YouTube stream now or the Mimo call?
I think right now it's the YouTube stream. I don't want to mess with it.
So how would you know?
You should switch back to the Mimo Live because otherwise it's the video is about 20 seconds behind. So
Over
Yeah, the video's over. Yeah, so this is on,
on YouTube.
yeah, this is on YouTube, the CAUG meeting with YouTube.
So where's his
can you
software?
switch back to the Mimo call window?
Give me
Just
just
have
a
to.
second.
Did you minimize it or just is it just in another tab?
Give me just a second, my friend. So what he's saying is using that software called Mimo Live, and I copied call.mimo.live/alive/ebony/and-cheetah, that you can do the same live thing without needing YouTube. Oh, it says status not connected. Do you have a link for the,
Yeah, you are connected because
So
I
the
can
Mimo
hear you
Live-
and I can see you, so you should be. So you need to be.
for the Mimo Live call? We're connected, that's for sure. That's working.
Is there a setting or something you have to mark?
It runs automatically. Once it starts up. So, yeah, I've got you back on YouTube, so we can all see you.
Okay.
And you're right, there's a little bit of a delay, but
That
Yeah,
his
so,
software
yeah,
should be working.
actually that's what should be working, yeah. And it normally does. Normally works really, really well.
So we
So
don't
so
know what it is.
what's up with the what's
What
wrong with the
operating
Mimo call?
system are you using?
Barbara's asking which operating system I'm using. I'm using the very latest one,
Catalina?
macOS 10.15. Whatever it
Catalina?
is. Catalina, yeah. Yeah, the latest upgrade to I think I upgraded over the weekend.
Okay.
It's very up to date. Smooth. Catalina. Lucky is asking, is it smooth? Pretty good, yeah. I've had no issues with it.
All right, because if I show you stuff on the
Yeah.
screen,
So
Um,
that's 32 bits. Yeah. Can't use
So I don't know if you want to take a moment and tell us a little bit more about Photomagico or Mimo Live or some of the other things that point you to it.
All right, yeah. So Photomagico for iPad. If you want to download it from the website.
Oliver, are you there? Hello.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm there. Can you hear me?
I agree. Yeah.
We have to practice more.
Let's get it.
Fran, when did you get notice of the meeting? How long ago? Was it just recent? Yeah.
I did, I had a lot of notes, why you have to see me, and then I told my car, and I didn't have a car, and then I ended up in the hospital for a week.
Oh, my goodness.
It's not been good.
Russ,
I hope
Russ, can you
2020 is
hear
a
me?
lot better than 2019.
How did you pull your car?
Oh, so,
I was in stop and go traffic. Stop, go, going maybe a booming 6 miles an hour. My foot slipped off the brake, I rolled into the SUV in front of me, their bumper was here, my bumper was here.
Right under.
Doing no damage to her car,
Thank
my
God for
car was
that.
moving like an accordion. No, nobody was hurt, no airbags deployed, I was had a few bruises,
Yeah, that's the luck of
but
it.
the car was
On.
gone.
So what did you do? Got a new one?
I had no choice, but I was without a car from, well, it didn't matter because I was in the hospital, but I had no car from October until just the 31st of December, which is when I bought a little Fit.
I have one too. I love it. That's what I have. The red one.
No, I got a gray one.
The red little set is the red one. I love my little set.
Yeah.
okay.
I adore that.
So, hi, Oliver, are you there?
Yeah, yeah. I'm just I'm listening to your
Hello, are you
conversation.
there?
Very short time, so I
Yes.
had to figure out how to use all the
Yes,
You're
I
on
am.
YouTube, is he on
There's a lot
Nemo?
there.
Yeah. Where's
how to connect my iPhone. But still,
Yeah, I'll show you how. Yeah, we do it all.
you need a ride home?
Yeah, love it.
Well,
I'll show
show me
you.
how to use
I'll show
it.
you. I love
your
this
fare.
stuff. I adore my fit. And the fun part is it's affordable. You can go in and register.
Hey.
Oh, okay.
I wanted the Civic to start.
I like,
Okay.
And it's comfortable.
Russ, can you hear me?
The back seats are.
Okay, hey, Oliver, are you there? Okay.
So
Yeah, we're on
now-
Mimo
now-
call
now-
and we're live. So it's
Okay.
working.
So yeah, I think that's
I
that's
can't hear
more.
you.
Huh? You can't hear me? You should be able to hear me.
Hey, Oliver, I have no sound.
Okay.
I didn't like it.
Now?
Right, I had it 4 years ago.
Why don't you have any sound?
Yeah, so they made them too big. Yeah, when I. Up for short contact.
Okay.
Toyota.
So we're gonna try it again. Oliver, can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Hello.
Well, you must.
You should be able to hear me because it's sending audio.
Well, we got this one in 2019 when it was 2020.
Yeah, so volume's all the way up.
Yeah, nice dealers. I just was so happy.
Audio's working. Audio's working. I'm sorry, what please?
Wi-Fi or
No, the Whole Foods Wi-Fi is slow.
lighter gray, and I got the lighter gray, I'm really happy with it.
Well, at the time we bought, they pulled it into the dealership. They got from Waukesha or something.
But we were going to Sam, you know, because I just.
Oliver, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Morning.
Yeah, I can see you. And you
Yeah,
should be
can't
able
hear
to
you.
also hear you. Yeah, that's interesting. So
Right, I have the one that's below.
Me too.
Yeah.
Because we had this problem before where we couldn't hear it. And we switched something on.
For 20 years, I've been having towers.
I should be able to hear me now because I'm
Once you show me when, once you adjust it, cheers.
Not really, because I have to
something.
back it up out of it. I just, it works.
It's the door.
Can you look at Skype?
Take off my driver's license.
Oh.
I have to drive it.
Some of those, David had to do it this time.
I don't know if that's true.
Okay. Let's try that again. Say something, see if we can hear you.
Yeah, can you hear me? What's
Oh, yeah. Okay. We got you. Sorry about
You
that.
got me
And you're
back?
on the Mimo live call.
Okay, cool.
We can get back on Mimo.
So,
Explain what
yeah.
Mimo Live is, because it's really cool. And I'm the one that screwed it up, but it is super easy to use, and you can hear it. It works really, really fast. Pardon?
Okay.
It's their product, right.
So
So you're on Mimo Live, explain what it is, and I'm a little bit screwed up.
okay, so Mimo Live is a live video production system, and I can just give you a little glimpse of what that looks like in my studio here. Just with there's a lot of stuff lying around, so you don't have to look very closely. But this is my setup. I do have the iMac here, the Mac Mini here with this is over here with Mimo Live on that, and I have a camera there. I have a camera back here. I do have a capture device that allows me to capture my screen from my MacBook Pro here. And the idea of the second camera here is that I can actually show you what's on the iPad. Just zoom in, zoom into the iPad, and there's like a remote control there that allows me to just turn off on stuff here. I can just turn on the lower thirds here, or this one, and I can switch cameras from just pressing those buttons on the on my remote control here. So just coming back to the thing, and Mimo Live is for live video production. Can stream to YouTube, which we're doing here, and the thing you're using to call in, or I'm using to call you, is called Mimo Call. Works like Skype, but with the benefit of not having to have an account. So I can just send someone the URL, they open it in their Chrome browser, and they will be connected to my computer, and I can use their signal. I can have multiple people calling in at the same time over different Mimo calls, so we can have a discussion. If you want to do a podcast with multiple people, then that's a good way to do that. We can record all the video and audio separately, so you can edit it later if you want to. Mimo Live is really very powerful software. It's used by schools to give the students a TV studio-like environment. It's also used by professionals. It's used by NASA. It's used by the Deutsche Welle Fernsehen, television. As I said in the before we started here, I'm gonna go probably to Monterey in February, where there's the ACM it's a convention for community TV stations, public access TV stations, and that is one of the areas where Mimo Live is very popular. Apart from the schools, and also in sports, we can do graphics and so on and so forth. So
Okay, so if I can, so I jump in for a second and kind of emphasize what you're saying, because you're being very polite and very modest, but it's true. Mimo Live is very powerful video editing software. Runs on a Mac and an iPad. They've packed all kinds of stuff, and it's way better than iMovie, if I can say that.
Just did.
Okay,
Yeah,
like you said, I just did.
but
And
but it's focused on live video, so it's not you can use it to edit video, but that's you have to just play it in real time and do the edits in real time. So it's basically not for video editing per se. It's for live video editing, which is a very different thing, because I do all the edits, like the switching of the cameras and the graphics in live, in real time, and not later on. So in iMovie, you can use iMovie for like movies that tell a story where you have multiple you have a day's worth of material, and you want to compress it down to a short story. Then you need Final Cut or iMovie. If you do a live video, like talk show or a concert or a presentation or something like that, then Mimo Live is the tool of choice. So you basically have probably use for both if you do video production.
Earlier you said you can use Chrome. Can you use also Safari?
For Mimo Call, you can use Safari, but we currently use Chrome, or I recommend Chrome because Safari is going through a lot of changes and it's not easy to keep up. And Chrome is a little bit more open, and it's easier to follow what's going on and adapt to their changes. And there's some drawbacks to using Safari technologically. We recommend Chrome, but it also works on other browsers that support WebRTC, which is the technology that's behind that. So yeah. So
Would that be fine?
yeah, also you can use like Safari on an iPad or an iPhone to call in, and then you have a mobile connection. So that's also cool. So yeah. All right.
Cool. Yeah,
So
I got it.
so I think Russ, do we want to do some questions or?
Yeah, so just a couple things. Mimo, I'm now a subscriber to Mimo Live, and I'm going to start using it like this to present the Apple user group meetings. So we can do
So
this.
it can be used like Zoom or something?
Mm-hmm, right. So we'll be using their stuff to do this with, because again, once it works very, very nice. And again, he's in Germany right now, so the slow internet is thanks to me, but it's still working very, very well.
The internet speed here in Whole Foods.
Well, no, the internet speed that I have set.
5 megabytes. Yeah. I just did a random speed test.
Okay.
5 megabytes.
Okay. So the internet speed test, yeah, my friend Fran just did an internet speed test. It's very slow.
And what are you getting then?
I'm using my phone. I'm sure it's not much better. So that's my fault. And even with all this bad internet connection, we're still getting good results out of Mimo Live.
There's two programs, Mimo Call and Mimo Live.
Mimo Call is a component. Mimo Call is a component for Mimo Live. So it's basically a tool to get people. So you would run Mimo Call on your Mac, Mimo Live on your Mac in your studio or at home, and use that to stream and do all the switching, editing and stuff. And you would use Mimo Call to bring in people from outside. So you send if you want to interview someone or what we're doing here, I'm bringing you basically into my studio, and I'm using Mimo Call also to send my information to you. But that's like a one-to-one video conference, video call basically. And on my end, I'm taking the video and streaming it out to Facebook, to YouTube. I'm also doing a recording and things like that. So that's basically it's the same application. The Mimo Call client runs in Chrome, and Mimo Call server, if you want, is Mimo Live on my Mac here. So the connection is from Mimo Call client on your Chrome to my Mimo Live application here on my Mac. So if Russ wants to use the Mimo Live in the future for your meetings to stream them out, he can use Mimo Call to bring in other speakers and they can connect to his Mac, and then he can do that all I'm doing here he can do on his Mac in your meetings and stream it out to the world then from there.
And then on the other main products you've got, for example, one of my friends here is a designer, and a very good designer. Yay for Fran. So
Yeah,
if Fran wanted to like, demonstrate her stuff, Photomagica would allow her to put together actually a really nice, elegant display of her work that she could present to clients, customers, whatever, in a way that nothing else can do, and it looks really, really, really nice. And yeah, do you guys have like pages where there are examples and demos and stuff like that that they could go to see?
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah. So our
clever,
website,
Fred.
yeah, you can go to the website boinks.com, and we have we're just going through a transition with the website. We've just done a redesign, changed the content management system, and so it's not very polished yet. It's like it's a work in progress. But all the information is there. All the information about MemoLife, about Photomagico for iPad, about Photomagico for the Mac, and all other products are also on boinks.com. And you can just usually you can download demo versions. You can download demo version of MemoLife. You can download a demo version of Photomagico for Mac. And yeah, you know, also the iPad version has a demo. So if you download it, you have a 14 days free trial with the full functionality. So you can create your own slideshows and try it out and test it before you make a purchase. And if you don't want to do the the subscription for the editor on the iPad, you can go and get Photomagico for the Mac. Use Photomagico for the Mac for creating your slideshows, and using Photomagico for iPad to take it on the road with you and show it to your clients from your iPad.
And then one other thing, that this is just my personal opinion, you're more than welcome to quote me on this. Many, many times when I've used Boink software, I wonder if it could do this, and it turns out it already can. You know, like could I stream to not my camera but my desktop, or could I transition and add a C roll instead of an A and a B? It does all this stuff. So many times, you know, it's stuff that I would want to be there, and all of a sudden, oh my gosh, it's already there. And sincerely, it really is. So it's really, really. It runs the way an Apple product should work, you know. It's just really, really nice, because a lot of things don't. Your guys' stuff, what you and your brother and all your people do, it just makes sense. It's like, oh my God, this is what it should work like. So yeah, I just want to say, I want to get you here. You know?
So are there any discounts for this evening?
Okay, my friend Lucky is asking if there are any friendly discounts for this evening. And I said I didn't discuss that with Oliver, so Oliver may have to.
We can sort something out after this. I didn't prepare anything because you didn't ask, but we can certainly do something for you guys. So yeah, we can set up some discounts. Yeah.
Wait. Okay. Yeah, we can get something out by this weekend.
Whatever you can. That's
cool.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
So, any other questions from our friends here?
See, I think there were some. I think there were questions on the live stream, and I'm just quickly checking Twitter. No, there are no Twitter things. Ah, you know what? Sometimes you have to make sure there's battery, there's power in your laptop. So,
yeah.
I just have to.
Yeah, the notes from my friend.
Again. So, any more questions from you guys, or comments, or you know? I hope you enjoyed
the demo. Good. This is good for teaching. This is good. Excellent.
Really good.
Yeah. And what Barbara said is true. While it is true, it's used by Deutsche Welle and a lot of other organizations. It's very good for like schools, community groups, stuff like that. So it's much more the kind of stuff we do as opposed to like the NBC Tower on Michigan Avenue.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it's a good.
It's a really good lineup for what we do.
Yeah. How would it compare? I guess what I'm looking at, there's, the software, we know about Skype. There's Zoom now, which has come into the States. Everybody's using Zoom. which I haven't used yet. How does Mimo compare to Zoom, or are they two different products? That, Zoom is something, again, you dial in, or you get a URL or a number, and you're connected,
Zoom-
and then you see a presentation.
Well,
How does Zoom differ?
Zoom is like a chat room. So it's a multiple people video conferencing thing. So it's a bit of a different approach because you don't have as much flexibility for for the content. For example, you can't do graphics you can't do sports graphics. You can't do things like lower thirds. Their graphics capabilities are a little limited, but what they are good at is like if you have a group of people who want to video chat with each other. So that is quite good. But if you need high quality audio or high quality video, then if you do ad hoc presentations, so you get together a couple of people and do a presentation, then Zoom is quite a good thing. But if you want high production quality, if you need high quality video, if you need high quality audio, then Mimo Live is probably a better choice.
That's a good differentiation. Thank you.
Appreciate it. And then now someone else was just asking, and I don't know the answer to this. Where in Germany are you guys?
So the company is based in Munich, which is well known for the Oktoberfest and the beer. But as I said before, we are now a virtual company, so the employees are really everywhere. So we don't have like a traditional office anymore. Where everybody comes together to work in the office. Everybody works from home more or less, and we live basically on Slack. So everybody is all the time connected by Slack to each other, and so that's how we collaborate and how we coordinate our things. And I'm right now in Salzburg in Austria. Which is very famous in the United States for the movie Sound of Music, and that's where I'm right now with in the studio here. So.
Nice, thank you. Thank you very, very, very much for showing. And Photo Magico looks marvelous, and Mimo looks like something, but would be very useful for high-end, really quality presentations. So that's excellent. Thank
Oliver,
All right.
danke vielmals. Sehr schön.
Thank you very much. Ja, ich hätte das auch auf Deutsch machen können, oder? I could have done it in German then.
Auch in Wien. So, es ist sehr schön dort.
Okay.
So, danke.
Vielen Dank.
Yeah.
Super.
Vielen Dank. Und auf Wiedersehen.
Okay. Thanks, Oliver. Have a good night.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks for doing this. Bye.
Bye-bye.